The Jeffrey Epstein scandal continues, and this time it has snagged Jake Tapper. No, he wasn't involved in the sex ring, but I'm pretty sure he has major regrets right now anyway. Stay tuned. Welcome to Occupy Democrats. I'm David Reddish. It's all Epstein all the time in the American news cycle at the moment. I'm not sure the world has been this wrapped with attention since the O.J. Simpson trial. Lord save us. And it only took this scandal to unite most of Washington in bipartisanship. All of the factions are coming together against Donald Trump to get the FBI and DOJ files on Epstein released. These new numbers do not lie.
Interest in the Epstein files and the Epstein case is sky high, and the American public does not trust what the government is selling them. What are we talking about here? Is the government hiding Epstein's alleged client? Let's get this. 69% of Americans agree that the federal government is, in fact, hiding Epstein's alleged client list versus just 6% who say that they are not. And get this, a majority of Republicans and Democrats do, in fact, agree on this issue that the government is hiding Epstein's alleged client list. You can never get a majority of Republicans and Democrats to agree on anything, but they do agree on this particular issue. And perhaps not so surprisingly, you get a plurality of Democrats and Republicans agreeing that they are dissatisfied with the amount of information that the government has released so far. What are we talking about this? Well, we're talking about, if we look at Republicans and independents who lean Republican, 43% are dissatisfied with the amount of information released so far, compared to, get this, just 4% of Republicans who are in fact satisfied with the amount of information released so far by the federal government when it comes to the Epstein case.
Is it wrong that part of me is really enjoying this? Not the fact that Epstein committed these heinous crimes, but the fact that Americans are actually united for once. It feels like a return to rationality. Of course, that statement does not include CNN anchor Jake Tapper, who continues to be out of step with reality, or at least have an agenda of his own. You'll recall that Tapper has spent most of the year making statements like these.
People who are supportive of President Biden, I think it's important to understand that in some ways, A, you were lied to, and B, if you don't like President Trump, this is how we all got President Trump, this lie.
Lie is a word that has had some complexity in our business over the last several years. When did you come to know it was a lie? And by lie, what do you mean?
I mean that they were saying things about his acuity that were not true, and that they were denying facts about the attempt to hide the degradation, the deterioration of his acuity that were just patently false.
Jake, who are you helping right now, other than yourself, your co-author, and your publisher? And once again, what Tapper discloses in that book is not so much new information as repackaged and newly spun information. Maybe he's trying to appeal directly to Trump to prevent his network from getting sued again? For more on that, see our other videos here on the channel. Regardless, Tapper seems to have lost touch with the mood of the country. Earlier today, he demonstrated that again. While interviewing Senate Lioness Amy Klobuchar, he tried to blame Democrats for blocking the release of the Epstein files. And the Lioness ate him for breakfast.
It's true that the president says there, Democrats didn't really seem to do anything about the Epstein files throughout the 4 years of the Biden administration. I mean, should you have? You sit on the Senate Judiciary Committee. Senator Marsha Blackburn for years has been trying to get flight records and other information about Epstein released, and she seems to have been the only one on that committee trying to do so.
So the president blaming Democrats for this disaster, Jake, is like that CEO that got caught on camera blaming Coldplay, okay? Like, this is his making. He was president when Epstein got indicted for these charges and went to prison. He was president when Epstein committed suicide. And then there was another case, as you know, that continued during the Biden administration. But he was president back then, so all of us would believe they know what's in these documents. They know what's there. They've been claiming forever that they should be released. And it is the Trump administration that gave a bunch of binders that said Volume 1 to reporters just in the last month. It is the Trump administration that has made this promise that they're going to release it. So I am blaming Democrats for this. To me, I'm sorry, this is the people that have been fomenting this are right-wing influencers, members of Congress, people who have a reason that they want to know what's in there. They believe the president when he said there's stuff in there that people should see. Wall Street Journal, these are not bastions of liberalism. or wild progressives that have come out and said the public have a right to know what is in these documents.
Damn right! MAGA World and Donald Trump are to blame for the prominence of this Epstein stupidity, so don't try and pass this off on Democrats, Jake. Are you even being serious right now? And good on Senator Klobuchar for calling him on this bovine excrement. I'd love to use the terminology we are all more accustomed to, but YouTube won't let me. Thus, the saga of Epstein Gate continues, and the week is just getting started. As more victims come forward, as more open up about Donald Trump's involvement with Epstein and his own alleged improprieties, count on this story to just get bigger and bigger. And count on Occupy Democrats to keep you up to date. I'm David Reddish. Oh, wait, one more thing. Bring me back. Hi, there we go. I love hearing from all of you, dear viewers, so check this out. This week I'm attending the San Diego Comic-Con, so I'll be out on location. I'll also be appearing daily at the Prism Comics booth, signing copies of my novels. Yes, I write books. Follow the link in the description. And if you're attending, I would love to meet you, so if you see me, come say hi. I'll look forward to it. This is Occupy Democrats.